welcome back to New Windsor. So today is episode 2, and we're going to be working on mostly detailing near downtown. And this episode is going to be very tedious, so beware. We've got a lot of detail work, and just lots and lots of little things we're going to be working on in this episode. And thank you all for the support on the first episode of this series. If you're new here, right now we're working on a New England inspired city that's going to be ultra detailed, and it's specifically based on Providence, Rhode Island, which is one of the larger cities in the New England area. And it's got a lot of different features that I want to capture, but something special about this series is it is based in the autumn, specifically the late autumn, so most of the trees are actually bare, and they've lost their leaves, so we have leaves scattered everywhere in the city, and I just feel like it's something nobody's done before, so that's why I'm taking on the challenge. And right now, we're working on this new skyscraper by the river. It's the United building we're using by Honker. It's from Chicago, and I really like this asset. The LOD's a little bit weird, but otherwise it's pretty cool. So I'm using this new United building asset, and we're adding a new skyscraper near the river. So this skyscraper is actually sunken down, as you might have noticed before. We used ploppable pavement to cover up the gaps, and it looks like nothing happened. It looks like it's just a building there, and I'm really excited we're able to do that in the game now. Like before, you couldn't really do anything like that. Like if a building was too tall or something, that's just how it is. Now you can make it look like it's just a different building, and I think that's amazing. So thank you to all the modders who make that kind of stuff possible. Now we're actually working on a little street with some brownstones here. I've been using these brownstone assets a lot recently. I think they're just incredible. I don't know if brownstones like this are specific to Providence, and I'm adding some more gentrified apartments. Just a couple. They're actually more than I actually add in Providence itself, but I don't know. I don't want to go too heavy on the gentrification in the city, just to maintain that, I guess, older vibe. So as you can see, we're actually working on this little parking lot area at a diner and a little, I don't know, I guess this is like an old town hall building, and it's a really cool little area we're working on here. This is just a very urban feel I'm trying to go for, just very crammed in, maybe even too crammed in, but I really like it. I think it looks nice, and a lot of these parking spaces are these rural parking lots, I believe. You can just look up rural parking on the workshop. I think Black Frost made these, and they've just got the bumpers and the cracks already in place, and those work really well. I'm not actually adding any ploppable asphalt because it's so similar to the actual concrete texture that it's really no use, and It just saves props. So no ploppable asphalt, but just lots and lots of different road damage decals to stress that New England weathered feel. And that's something a lot of you really liked. You liked that New England's autumn idea that the series has got going for it, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that you're all really excited for the series as well. It's just incredible to see people just really excited, waiting for the next episode. And I'm sorry it takes so long to get episodes out, and it's probably going to be even less frequent in the coming months, but yeah, it's just a lot of work. Like, these videos, I probably spend like 15 hours in-game, because you don't see everything. You probably see like a quarter of what I actually build on camera, or even less. It's a lot of work, and I spend way too much time on these little things, and editing's a lot of work as well. It's just all a lot of work, but I want to make the best videos possible and go by the quality over quantity mantra, because without that, why would I make videos? Trying to go for the best quality possible on these videos. You all seem to be really excited for the changes that I've been making as well. I don't know, I'm really, really excited for the future. And another thing is, people are wondering what happened to Navoda. Navoda is still a series. We've still got that going, and the next video will probably be a episode of Navoda, because I'm trying to go for 2 New Windsors, 1 Navoda, or something like that. And I think that would be a good schedule for the channel, but you can let me know what you think in the comments. So another thing I wanted to talk about quickly is the channel hit 10,000 subscribers. We did it, 5 digits. Thank you all so much for helping me hit this milestone. I've worked hard for it. Like, these videos, it's a lot of work, but it's all paid off. And I mean, hopefully this isn't where it stops. Let's just keep going, and just thank you all so much for supporting this channel. And I'm really happy you enjoy the videos that I put out here. And I guess it's just, I'm sharing my journey through City Skylines. If you look back a year, I was making the Falcon Falls series, and Falcon Falls, it was not anywhere close to as detailed as New Windsor. We've come a long way, and it's really been a lot of fun sharing my journey in this game with all of you. So yeah, I'm glad you're all enjoying, and if you're new around here and you're enjoying the video, just make sure to subscribe. But right now we're working on this construction site here, and this construction site is really the biggest construction project I've ever worked on in this game. I'm using a bunch of different props from the workshop in addition to the Beard Monkey prefab blocks, which are really great. They're just a bunch of concrete blocks, horizontal and vertical, and some other pieces that really work together to help you build a realistic construction site. However, I don't really know what I'm doing, so this is going to be a pretty unrealistic construction site. And one thing I want to do, now that I realize, is go back in here and add some like dump trucks and stuff, because that's one thing I didn't do. But overall, everything's looking pretty great. we've got this taller building right here that I'm building with the prefab blocks, and this is really, it's a lot of fun doing this, just building with props in this game, because I just haven't done much of it before, and now I have a real appreciation for stuff like, you know, Skibbeth's projects, because he does a lot of different construction projects and stuff like that, just working with the props in the game, and I don't know, it's a lot of work, but it's really satisfying in the end. But hopefully I'll be able to do some more stuff like this in the future in conjunction with the rest of the ultra detailed stuff we're working on in this series. So we're finally done with the construction site here in downtown, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I definitely want to build a lot more construction around the city, and definitely stay tuned for that. So right now we're actually going to be beginning a little parking lot build over here. So this parking lot is going to be pretty small, and I built a lot more parking lots actually off camera. Parking lots are really central to New Windsor, and Providence actually has a lot of parking lots near downtown, and lots of space is wasted, but it doesn't really matter because the land value isn't as crazy as, you know, somewhere like New York City or anything. So yeah, that's something you'll see a lot, and I want to replicate that here, so I'm really going heavy on the parking lots in this city. We've got a couple garages as well, but mostly just parking lots. So I'm also trying to detail these parking lots a lot with these hatched markings, and I think those just make them look really realistic, and they're a lot of work and they take up a lot of props, but actually I think we're around like 4,000 props in the city right now, which isn't bad considering this is going to be the most detailed part of town, and I'm going to try to make the suburbs a little bit less tedious and less detailed, but still looking really great. And I'm going to try to make them in a way where I can copy paste them easily, and that's just going to be something that we'll figure out when the time comes. But for now, we're just going to be trying to finish downtown here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. It really helps out a ton and is very much appreciated. And subscribe if you're new around here, and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter for teasers about new episodes and updates and stuff like that. Follow me on Instagram to see some of my best screenshots, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.